Okay, so now we are working on the earth signs. So we're going to do Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So first, Taurus. So I'm getting a chakra stone for each sign. So for Taurus, we have, give me a moment, you have to feel, energy has to feel right. Ah, that's the one. So we have stay grounded, Taurus, okay? So since Taurus is an earth sign, that isn't going to be hard for you. And you will ground in other people's energy as well. So, first card out for Taurus, let's see what we have. And that is grounding safety and security with the root chakra. Okay. So, protect your energy, stay grounded. First card out for Taurus is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is open to receive every prosperity in all areas of your life. And I always say to people, this card is the universe is handing you something, okay? It's not that you haven't worked hard. It's just now you are going to receive because you have been working hard. That's what the Ace of Pentacles comes in to tell us. Your hard work is being rewarded and this is also when we get blessed and we are blessed with monetary things or other things that we value as abundance, that we are to share those things as well, okay? And share your prosperity, share your knowledge, share what you have, and then you receive even more from the universe, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And so next card out, middle of the week, you come in strong, you're feeling really good about finances, work, career. And then middle of the week, you also have the Ten of Swords coming in, and that this card comes in to tell you to let go of past trauma. If you're having relationship things or you've left a relationship that was difficult, this card comes in to tell you, everyone has these moments. We need some healing. We need some downtime. We need to find that place within and acknowledge all of the positive transformations and don't feel like, oh my gosh, put a fork in and I'm done, okay? Because those feelings don't last forever, and we all know that. So if that's how it is for the middle of the week, little heads up and be ready and, maybe rest and recharge, take a little mental holiday at your desk. Um, Whatever it is that's going on, remember, whatever it is that you're doing, you can always go back to it. You can just take some deep cleansing breaths where you are feeling super stressed. And sometimes that's enough to just realign and reset the nervous system, reset the brain. Okay. And we're ready to go again. And so, towards the end of the week, we have the King of Cups coming in. And this is someone that's back on their game again, but they're in their emotions. And this is someone that is leading with intelligence and compassion. So, you've moved through some feelings, some emotions, and you're now in the position that you can help others with what you have done and received and experienced. So, remember, with everything, it is always a growth process. So we always have to look at things like, why does this always happen to me? Things don't always happen to us in reality, but when we get away from the lesson or whatever's happened to us that might seem traumatic, we can look back at it. We say, I get it now. I understand why I felt that way and why that happened. And it was necessary. But it sure is painful when we get through it, when we're going through it. But King of Cups comes in, and that could also be someone that you rely on, a strong masculine energy, or maybe you're a woman and you have that strong divine masculine energy, and you're not wielding it on anyone. You are very strong in your feminine power, but yet you are a good leader, okay? But you are leading with intelligence, emotional intelligence, and that's important because there are all levels of intelligence, and emotional intelligence is something that is really a gift if you embody that. So um, that's for Taurus, and I just got the Oracle card for Taurus to kind of round out the reading, and we have Star Seed. Okay, so with this card, the universe is asking you, what lights you up, what makes your heart sing. What are the things that you envision yourself doing? I always say to people, make a plan, you know, um, and you don't have to stick to it to the measure. You can have like an outline and a vision of what it is you're trying to create for yourself, where you see yourself, and always know that you are a continuation of that manifestation. It's right there, it's yours, but we do have to put the work in. You can't just say, I am a powerful creator, inventor, I am a millionaire. You have to make the invention. You have to do the invention, file the paperwork. It is a process. So this starseed card comes in to remind you that you have to focus on not just the nuts and bolts of life, but what actually lights you up, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. The things that make you feel like you're not working, those are the things that we need to focus on. So next, for the earth sign, we have Virgo. So let me get the chakra stone for Virgo for this week. A little bit noisy. I don't know what it's going to sound like on your end, but it's the only way I can do it. So chakra from Virgo. Ah, wow. There's going to be a lot of unsettled energy. So we're being called to stay grounded. Many, many signs, as I said in the beginning, will get a lot of the repeat energy and kind of overlap and overlay on each other. Okay. So for Virgo, stay grounded, protect your energy. All right. And when you feel off balance, um, get into your spiritual practice, maybe some deep cleansing breaths, maybe a little inner healing work, whatever it is that you do, put your sphere of protection around you. So let's get the first card for Virgo for this week. So we have the Eight of Wands coming out. So that's looking for your future, okay? Where are you going? It's just what we were just talking about with the last card, the Starseed card. So, Virgo, you have a vision. You see where you're going, okay? Your path is laid out before you, and this is expansion. And your hard work is paying off. So keep your focus where it is you see yourself, and incrementally, step by step, you are getting there. That's what I'm hearing. So the next card out is Eight of Cups. So, and that is a card that invites us to embrace change, to walk away from some things. Maybe there's been some challenges in your personal life. Maybe it's not worth fighting over anymore. Maybe it's not worth the arguments. Maybe it's just okay to just walk away. Whatever it is that's bringing your energy down. With the Eight of Cups, the universe is saying it's okay for you to just venture out. You may not know exactly where you're going, but you're there. You're still in touch with who you are. You don't need anyone else to define that part of you, okay? So there is a higher calling here. There's something else calling you. There's something that's not serving you. So Virgo, only you know what that is. This could be career as well. So I'm hearing bottom of the deck. And so last card for Virgo for the week. Choosing your battles wisely. Okay, you get the Five of Swords. This is a little looking over your shoulder. Did I go in the right direction? Did I make it? And it's all about maybe you feel like there's a setback of some kind. There might be a little bit of conflict towards the end of the week. It's okay. We all get that battle weary feeling. I don't want to leave you on that energy. So I'm going to get you one more card. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So don't worry. Next week will probably be a lot better. You'll feel like you're in a much better place. And the universe will be handing you something. Okay. So look for that energy to shift for Virgo. Now for the oracle card for Virgo for the week. Okay. And so we have the initiation. All right. So remember that road ahead. There is something coming in for you, a welcoming in. You've walked the path, you've made the journey, you've left some things behind, the known to the unknown. But see, when you walk through that divine doorway, the universe will welcome you. So this is a rite of passage, a crossing over of a threshold. So with the Ace of Pentacles on the other side, the universe is handing you something amazing. Okay. So keep moving forward. There's a lot of walking away, looking towards something new, and you get there. That's beautiful. I just love how the cards speak. All right, so next for the earth signs, we have Capricorn. So allow me to get the chakra stone. Throat gets a little bit dry. For Capricorn, so let's see what their chakra of focus is for the week, where they'll be working the area of the chakra system they'll be working from. So we have sacral energy. Okay, so there's some creation here. Again, we're getting a mirroring with the chakras, you see. So there's some sacral energy and creation, divine feminine, divine masculine. How do we wield that power? Do we come on strong? Do we kind of bring it in kind of tempered and balanced? You know, the choice is always ours. But with the earth signs, you know, it is a lot of grounded energy. So rely on that aspect of yourself. So let's get the first card out for Capricorn, beginning of the week. See what the energy is, which would be today, because I'm going to be posting this today. Oops. Oh, wow. They just all flew out. Oh, you know what? They flew out 3 cards. So that was good, right? So first out, we have Queen of Swords. And with the Queen of Swords, this is a woman, this is a strong female energy that can communicate with clarity and focus, a good leader. She sees where she's leading other people, okay, because she's had some experience. She's had some battles in life and she knows how to wield her power. So this is using your wisdom to bring clarity. And this is a sharp mind, a sharp intellect, decisions being made, and a lot of logic you're being called to tap into in the beginning of the week. Okay, so stay grounded so that you can be on your best leadership skills, all right? And then we have the Lovers card coming in. So the Lovers card's coming in to tell you that there's always something to work on in a relationship, okay? So always what I focus on in the Lovers card, people think, oh, this is a great card. I got the Lovers. It is good, but there's a big old pile, like a little mountain in between the Lovers. So there's some issues to work out. There's some things to iron out. There's some communication that has to happen, okay? And so this is also telling you to choose balance and harmony over conflict. And it's always easier to take the higher road and to just be in that energy where we don't always have to be right. It's really not always about being right. It's about creating that balance, right? And being in that harmony. So, and this is also telling you to listen to your heart, okay? Whether it's work, family life, relationship. All right. So let's see where this goes. Uh-oh. So you have 2 major arcana cards. I hate to say it, but you have the Tower coming in. So, this card comes to tell you, brace yourself because there is some change coming. Remember what I said earlier about 2025? It is a year of great change. If we're not going with it, if we're not welcoming it, if we're not allowing ourselves to be flexible, we're going to feel it. Okay, we're just going to get gobsmacked by the energy and the changes of 2025. So just be on the lookout for the feeling of maybe you might feel like you're out of control. It's okay because control is only um, you know, it's really our imagination to think we are in control. Yes, there are certain things we can control, but we cannot control everything. You know, the universe has its say in so much that we do. So look for that energy. And I'm hearing don't leave them on that note, so I won't. So Capricorn, one more card. So you get back into that strong, grounded earth energy with the Emperor coming in. So you have 3 major arcana cards coming in for you, okay? And this is a strong and confident leader. So you started out with that energy with the Queen of Wands, and then the Emperor rounds you out, all right? And so This is about power and authority, working things out, maybe feeling like you're out of control. That conflict is not feeling okay to you. I'm going to say like the lovers and the tower kind of went hand in hand together, okay, in this reading. And then with the emperor, it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I'm good. We've worked this out. Um, I know it's not about being right, and I have to allow other people to have their say, their due process, and that's what I'm going to do, and all will be well, is what I'm hearing. So that is the earth sign. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to have fire and earth in this reading. And then for the next video, I will have the air and the water signs. Okay. So be on the lookout for that if you are an air or a water sign.